My name is Daniel Sulzbach, also known as Mr. Repzion here on YouTube, and today's video is on the guilt of religion. My past two videos have been on the topic of religion, and today's video is, well, going to be on religion yet again. In fact, I'm going to have a lot of videos in the next few months on the topic of religion, but this is going to be a little bit shorter video than my past two previous videos on religion. The first thing I'd like to say about religion is that there are good and there are bad things in religion. I'm not anti-religious. I don't oppose all religion. I'm not one of these people who hates religion. I don't think religion is a disease, unlike many people who think this. But there are positive and there are negative in religion. However, I will say that the positive tend to outweigh, the negative tend to outweigh the positive in religion. That's just how it is. But there are positive aspects of religion, but today's video is not going to be focusing on the positive, it's going to be focused on the negative. And I could make a video talking about this for hours. I could probably make an hour-and-a-half video talking about this topic, and my longest video I've made on my channel is 2.5 hours, so that, yeah, I don't want to make a video that long. I don't think most people could watch a video that long. But, nonetheless, here are some of the problems I have with religion, and I could go on, but I'm just gonna my biggest problem with religion is the guilt factor. And what I mean by the guilt factor is that religion, if you're religious, whether you're a Christian, especially if you're a Christian, you're constantly told that if you do certain things, it's wrong, it's sin, it's evil, it's against God, and they try to make you religion tries to make you feel bad about things which are not wrong, or that are not bad. Example, masturbation. Masturbation in the Bible, ironically enough, is, in the context, masturbation should only occur in a marriage relationship. So when you marry a woman, or a woman marries a guy, then masturbation within that relationship is perfectly fine. However, if you commit masturbation outside of your marriage, or you commit masturbation, let's just say you're looking at pornography and you're jacking off to a pornographic image, that in of itself would be classified as lust. Now, I'm actually completely against lust. I believe there's a difference between lust and lust, love, and infatuation. Lust has to do with infatuation. I don't consider that real love at all. I'm against lust, and it has no religious meaning. I'm just against that whole concept of lusting. It's not real love, it's not real care, it's not genuine. But that's besides the point. In the Bible, lust is taught as sin. Lust is taught as bad, and let's say you're looking at pornography, you jack off, get an orgasm from that, you are therefore in sin. You are therefore wrong for having pleasuring yourself or having sexual gratification before marriage. And I can say that I've certainly dealt with a lot of the guilt that religion instills on people, because it makes you feel bad for things that are perfectly natural. Masturbation is a perfectly natural act, sex is a perfectly natural act, and there's nothing wrong with sex. And Christians will say that sex should only happen in a marriage relationship, and I say bullcrap. Because number one, as someone who studies biblical hermeneutics, and I still study biblical hermeneutics, I have books on the Bible on Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. I still study the Bible. I'm going to still keep studying the Bible. But as through my study, I've just been finding that it's more incoherent. There's more problems with it. I'm just finding things that I can't justify, and I'm not going to justify. But one of the things that Christians like to tell, and this is another guilt factor, is the fact that premarital sex, that if you have sex before marriage, you are bad, you are evil, God's not going to bless that relationship. And I'm against this because, number one, there's not a single verse in the entire Bible which mentions anything about premarital sex. The whole concept of premarital sex was created by religious people saying that this is what God intended for, that you should be married before you have sex. But there's nothing in the Bible about premarital sex. No place. Zip zilch. No Hebrew, no Aramaic, no Greek. I've studied this, and there's nothing about it. And Christians will argue that the only idea of premarital sex is that God made that the Bible speaks of having sex within the marriage bed, and therefore that is a sign that you shouldn't have premarital sex. But for those of you who don't know, I am a virgin. This could change in the next... I don't know, it could change, but I'm just saying I'm openly a virgin, and it has no religious meaning. It never had a religious meaning, even when I was religious. I'm simply a virgin because I believe in throwing my virginity? I believe in giving my virginity to someone who I genuinely care about and love. That's just my viewpoint, that's my opinion, and it has nothing to do with religion, and I would never have my virginity placed on religion, because if you have your virginity placed on religion, it's just terrible. I mean, to have any beliefs that something's wrong because a religion or a book tells you it's wrong is just... a religious book, that is. It's just, I think that's naive, and you don't really have any freedom of choice when you're letting a book dictate everything you do. Another guilt factor of religion, and I've gotten in many debates with Christians over this, people I know personally, on the topic of homosexuality. Now, even when I was religious, I was always for gay rights, I was always supporting same-sex marriage, but I was always heavily attacked by Christians saying that I'm in sin, that I'm wrong for defending someone for being who they are. And I've gotten sick and tired of trying to defend gay rights among Christians, saying that gays have a right to marriage. They should be able to marry each other. They should be able to have a loving, committed, monogamous relationship and having equal opportunity for their life and their marriage. And many Christians oppose same-sex marriage and oppose in saying that someone being gay is wrong, it's sin, it's evil. And I disagree. And this is another guilt factor of religion, is religion makes people feel that who they are is wrong, that being born gay is wrong, or being gay is wrong, that maybe, I don't know what the specific thing's called when a man is born with a vagina, or a woman is born with a penis. You know, religion makes people feel out of place. Religion attacks these people and says you're not natural, that your sexual urges are wrong unless it's done in a certain context, that you being a person of being interested in men is wrong. You know, I could go on, but these are three examples: premarital sex, the concept of having sex or doing things which are sexual, such as masturbation, being a homosexual. These are just three little things that just irk me about religion because they instill guilt on people. And I could even make a fourth point: pornography. Now, I'm against pornography, and when I say against, I mean I'm not for looking at pornography. I just don't find pornography to be something that I find I guess, pleasurable. Plus, I view pornography, and I know many people will disagree, but I view pornography as not being... I'm not even going to get into that. I just have very strict views on pornography, and I just don't like pornography as a whole. I don't care if other people like pornography. If you like it, by all means, watch it. I don't care. But religion especially puts shame on people's body. Like, if you see a woman naked, unless that person is your wife, or it's wrong, it's evil. And that's the core problem, one of the core problems, and I have many other reasons, but one of the core reasons, and I think I have four main reasons, which I'll do in other videos, is that religion instills this guilt factor into people and makes people feel bad about things which are perfectly natural and are perfectly okay. With that said, I'm Mr. Repzion, also known as Daniel Sulzbach. Thank you for watching. My name is Mr. Repzion. Peace the rep out. I will probably have a video up either tomorrow, coffee time, or it's going to be my next cooking video, or it's going to be reading 50 Shades of Grey, but I haven't been able to get a copy of it because it was sold out at the bookstore. So, with that said, peace out.